Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining again. I have a very nice series. It's gonna be quite a lot of the hands, but it's involving a lot of movement and quite of an intense core. So let's just start. And we are going on 4. Make sure that your shoulders are above your wrists and that your pelvis is above your knees. And we're starting very, very gentle, just to really drop everything, kind of collapse all the way, and then just push yourself without doing something special all the way to the alignment. You can either have your toes stuck on the floor or you can put the back of your feet. Let's just continue a few times, just dropping between the shoulders, even bursting your lower back a bit, and then push the floor with your hands just to get into the alignment. Few times of these. Let's try to breathe in when we're going down and we sink, and let's breathe out using the center to push the floor and go to the alignment. So breathing in from the nose when you're going down, collapse also with your head if you like, and then breathing out, stomach first, then push the floor with your hands, feel the width of your body rising up to the alignment, and then breathing in, collapse again. Let's go all the way now to the round back. So push the air out, push the floor, start to round your head and your pelvis at the same time. Really an angry cat, and then find the alignment. And after the alignment, again, breathe in and drop, and then breathe out. Push the floor, use the center first, roll the head with the pelvis together. Notice that you're not moving backward. And then again, opening everything on the floor, breathing in. You can even take the head out when you're collapsing, so we have this nice arch, and then push the floor with your hands as strong as you can, and then slowly, one last time, opening and collapsing with your spine. Breathing out, push the floor with your hands. Let's find again the alignment. So stretched back, not arched and not curved, as stretch as possible, and just slowly tuck your toes on the floor, and let's breathe out and try to float slowly with your knees off the floor by pushing the floor with your hands, and slowly bring your knees down. Then again, breathing in and breathing out, push the floor, float slowly your knees off the floor, and slowly breathe in when going down. Then again, breathe out, collect the center first, push the floor with your hands, and slowly go down. Let's try to take the pelvis all the way up. Breathe out. It's a sort of a small triangle position. And then breathe in, roll the knees, roll the pelvis, and go down. Then again, breathe out, push the knees off the floor. Open the tailbone out in order to go up. And then again, roll your pelvis, let the knees bend forward, roll your spine, find the alignment again. Take the knees off, open the tailbone out, push yourself on the floor. Your hands against the floor, and roll your pelvis again. One last time, just float with your knees up. Take your spine, your stomach all the way backward. Let's stay here for a second. It should be a very small triangle position. It should be a big one. Just extend your body here, breathe in and breathe out. And slowly take your knees again down to the floor. Let's stay in this position, and very gentle, take once your right leg up to the ceiling, like you're trying to push the ceiling with your foot, and take it down. Do the same with the left leg. Lift it up, bend, good, and try to really touch the ceiling with your foot, and take it down. Let's do it one last time with each leg. Try just to stretch the stomach by pressing the leg up to the ceiling, and take it down. Notice that your head is not arched. Left, good, and take it down. We're going to do the same. Let's take the knees off the floor. Breathe out, take the right leg up to the ceiling, and take it all the way back to the floor. Stay with your knees off the floor. Play with the left leg. Now I want you to notice that you're not moving from side to side when you're changing the legs. You stay on your center. As if you have a very narrow base to bring back the leg, and both legs need to share that narrow base in order to replace the center. Good. And then from here, if you finish the last left, again, small triangle position, not big yet. Just let's register this position, breathe in and breathe out. And again, roll your knees all the way down to the floor. Let's try to connect all the movements. So you're going to lift the knees off the floor. You're going to lift the right leg to the ceiling. You're going to roll the leg backward and go to the triangle position. And then bend your knees and go back to the floor. The same with the left. Go up at the same time, try to lift your left leg to the ceiling, stretch the leg, push to the triangle position, roll your knees, roll your pelvis, and then again, breathe, and go with the right leg, and go down. And try every time to really poke the ceiling with your leg, especially when it stretches itself. Good, and roll. One last time to each leg. Out, collect, breathe out, stretch yourself for a second, land with your knees on the floor, and then the left leg, poke the ceiling, lift your knees off the floor, stretch the leg, and slowly, slowly go back. Nice, let's take the head towards the pelvic, very gentle and very simple, from side to side, just to kind of stretch a bit the sides of the body, and to the other side. Let's stay here and then roll your spine from right to left and take your head for a spin up. And then again, roll your spine, push the floor from right to left, and then take your head to the other side. One last time to this side. Whoop. And then let's go to the other side. So we go rolling, opening the chest, opening the side, take the head from right to left. And then again, roll, and open. Try to find a lot of movement in your spine. It's okay if you're not accurate exactly with your body, as long as you're moving. Nice. And one last time, just roll your spine really strong against the floor. And then from here again, lift your knees, go again to the triangle position. Let's walk through the triangle into the plank position. I remind you that we're trying to have the chest aligned with the pelvis. You don't want the pelvis to be lower than your chest. So one line, you're going to take the right leg backward, flex it, bring your heel towards your tail to a sitting bone, and then roll your spine, bring the knee underneath you, stretch the leg away, and put it back on the floor. The same with the left. Lift it, flex it, heel to your sitting bone, rolling the spine, rolling the chest, stretch it, and go down. One last time to each leg. Lift it, heel towards your pelvis, roll your pelvis, roll your chest, stretch your leg, and go down. One last time with the left leg. Lift it, flex, strong towards your sitting bone, roll your chest, stretch your body, bring the leg down. Let's try to go here, very slow, 5 counts. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go all the way up. Slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more times. Go slowly. Breathe in. Push the floor while you're going down. Breathe out. Collect the center before you push the floor. Go slowly, slowly, slowly. One last time if you're in my pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing on the floor. First stomach and then push the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go to the triangle position. Now you can have it a bit bigger if it feels nice and stretch. Try just to breathe in here. Let's say 2 or 3 times, just to bring a lot of oxygen and to kind of find more focus on the center every time you're breathing out. Good. Try to have a very long breath in and a very long breath out. Nice continue a little bit on the hands. If it's too hard, you can go on your forearms. I'm going again to the plank position. Again, chest in the level of your pelvis and vice versa. I'm letting the pelvis to fall to the right, sorry. I'm looking to the ceiling, opening the hand, and then I'm trying to first let the hand drop, and it will rotate my chest, and it will take my pelvis all the way to the other side, and really let your pelvis drop. Open the hand in the right moment, and then drop your hand first before you turn, and let the hand turn your whole body. Try to continue. Now what I want you to notice is that the hand that you are standing on, now I'm going to change to the left, is pushing the floor all the time. Don't fall on your shoulder, try to push from it, as we started in the beginning of this session. Constantly push the floor with your hand, don't fall on it. Try to push. At the beginning it feels as if you're going to work a little bit more, but it's much easier the moment you are pushing the floor. You're not falling on your joints. Good. Let's go back on the right hand. It's okay if you're not in my rhythm, you can find yourself. And then very gentle, try to drop the pelvis down so you get a stretch. I'm not touching the floor. And I'm going up and pushing the other side. And then again, really try to drop in your pelvis and try as if somebody lifts you from your shirt and stretching you like the other side of the rainbow. And then again, drop, 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 drop as much as possible here. And then lift it and rotate back to the floor. Correct yourself and go to the other side. Just open once and then drop your pelvis. And as if somebody lifts you from your pelvic up, create with your body a really big rainbow position. And then take this rainbow to the other side. Pelvic goes down to the floor, stretching the side of your ribs, push from your hand, and try to really achieve this nice rainbow. And then going down, and I think this is the last one, unless you want to have another one. And slowly rotate yourself. Through the plank position, just drop the right leg to the floor, the left leg. Let's open the knees a little bit more sideways, so you can go back with your pelvis towards the child pose or the resting position. In this position, I will ask from you to try to walk with your hands as far as possible forward, like you're sneaking in with your fingers. And really try to stretch the side of the armpits or side of the ribs as much as you can there. Really try to elongate yourself. And with that length, try to walk with your hands slowly on the floor till you get a very nice stretch on the right side of your body. And continue to stretch it, don't stay in the position. Try to elongate yourself a second more. And then go to the other side. Try to really stretch yourself there. And constantly try to go a little bit more forward, a little bit more forward. Good, and let's go back to the center. Let's roll again. Now, let's go. Stretch your left leg. Stretch your right leg again, pelvis on the height of your chest. We're gonna go 5 push-up on a normal pace. You're just gonna go breathing in and breathing out, go up. Again, from the nose, push the center before you push your hands. Then again, 3 more. 1, and go up, and again, and go up. 1 last time, and go up, and then slowly again through the triangle position. Just stay here to register the position for a second. Breathing in and breathing out. And slowly take your knees again into the floor. Let's again find this on 4 position. We're starting to take the leg, the right leg again bent, and I'm trying to make a circle, a very big circle, 5 times to one direction, and then I'm doing it to the other direction. Now you will notice that your body will move immediately to the left, and then you on your left side, you're starting to do those circles. Try to stay in the center, a little bit to the right side. Notice what happened. There's another muscle in the side lower corner of your pelvis / stomach that start to work a little bit. This is very good. Nice. Now change the direction. Don't move to the left. Yeah? Try to stay on your right hand a little bit more than you think. Good. This is my second on the second direction of the right leg. Good, and really try to push this circle. It's quite heavy on the muscle, but it's good. Nice. One last time. Now take the knee underneath your chest, as close as possible to your nose, and then take it out. Try to poke the ceiling. Two more. Breathe in. Take it in. Breathe out. Open, 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 open your head and the foot. One last time, guys. Roll it in. Roll it out. And stretch it. Really try to put it on the floor. Equalize your pelvis. If it went up, try to equalize it. And then drag the leg back to you. Now again, the same with the left. Try and make sure that your lower back is not broken here. You kind of lengthen it and you can use your center. Lift the left leg. Notice if your weight moved too much to the right side. You want to stay on the left hand a bit more than you think. And let's start to circle the leg. Good. As if like a peeing dog, but we're doing a circle. And really fall on the left hand a little bit more. You would immediately feel that muscle here around the corner of your pelvis. Up left corner now because it's the left leg. This stomach, low pelvic floor and stomach, and also of course a little bit more in the thighs. I'm aware of it, which is really good for us. That was my last fifth in one direction, and you're going, you open in and you turn it in. And you open and don't go to the right side. While I'm always showing to you and talking, it happens to me, I'm just correcting it every time. So it's good that it's dynamic and it happens to you. Don't worry, just fix it. Good, one last time. And we're going now to drag the knee underneath the chest, roll your pelvis, and then take the nose away from your foot. Away from your foot. Then again, take it inside, and away from your foot as far as possible from your nose. One last time. In and out. And stretch the leg behind you, either on the floor or in the air. Equalize the pelvic. If it open, try to close it. So both of your pelvic bones are facing to the floor. Just a little bit more. Really tuck these toes strong on the floor. Join with the right hand, with the right leg. Close your elbows, 5 push-up with your elbows closed. So we're going 1 and up, and 2 and up. Breathing down, breathing up, and 4 and 5. Stay there down. Point your feet. Take your hands a bit more forward. Start to lift your head. Then your chest, let your shoulder fall down. Try to take the ribs away from the floor as far as possible. And then try to put only your ribs first. Only the ribs. Then your sternum. Then your throat. And then the nose. And the opposite. First the head goes forward. Good. Then push your hands already. Take the chest. Push your hands in order to lift so you don't fall on your lower back too much. And take the ribs and your belly button off the floor. 2 more times, just going down. First your ribs. And really try to separate those places in your body. Last time going up. Head out. Chest. Open the shoulder. Push the floor. Try to stay here. If it's really uncomfortable in your lower back, you can always stay in Sphinx position with your elbow, which is quite good also for me. It's sometimes easier. Or you can glide the hands a little bit forward if you still want to feel more high with your body, which is also really good. Wherever you are, just try to open the shoulders as much as possible. Good, now let's put the elbows on the floor. Now, you can either put them parallel or you can also put them one on top of the other. So for some people it's more comfortable. And I'm trying slowly to tuck the toes on the floor. I'm lifting the pelvis up. And we're doing something we already did. I'm just dropping my pelvic to the right. I lift it a bit more and I drop it to the left. Then again, up. And I'm really dropping it. Lift it as high as possible and drop it. Let's breathe out in order to lift it. Let's breathe in order to drop it. And again, breathe out, breathe in, sorry. And breathe out, leave the center. One last time to the right, one last time to the left. One. And left. And come back. Slowly, slowly walk with your feet towards your elbows till you can put your knees on the floor again. And let's just sit here, open the knees a little bit more. This is the last thing I want to do, is just to put your hands on your legs. Just open your chest a bit, and you can also open a bit the lower back. And then roll everything, and even lean a bit backward. So you can really stretch the spine here, and then push yourself forward and up, and a bit backward if you want. And again, go forward, and then roll everything. If it's too much on your knees, you can always sit what we call frog. Yeah, so you can still enjoy this movement of the rolling. And coming up, and opening the chest. And just stretch yourself for a second. Feel if there is a bit more length in your spine by pushing and pressing the sitting bones. Try to really fall and open your knees. Good. If you're on the legs, you can just join this one. And just close your knees. And just roll here this nice spine stretch for yourself a little bit.